Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Ncert Reader. So in this video we are going to start our reading of the first chapter of class 9th English, Beehive. That is the fun they had. So let's begin. Here given is before you read. The story we shall read is set in the future, when books and schools as we read now, we know now, them will perhaps not exist. How will children study then? The diagram below may give you some ideas. Schools of future. Learning through computers, virtual, virtual classrooms, robotic teacher, moving e-text. Now let's start our story. Margie even wrote about it that night in her diary. On the page ahead, 17 May 2157, she wrote, "Today Tommy found a real book. It was a very old book. Maggie's grandfather once said that when he was a little boy, his grandfather told him that there was a time when all the stories were printed on the paper. They turned the pages, which were yellow and crinkly, and it was awfully funny to read the words that stood still instead of moving the way they were supposed to on the screen, you know. And then when they turned back to the page before, it had the same words on it that is had when they read it the first time." "Gee," said Tommy, "what a waste. When you are through with this book, you will just throw it away. I guess our television screen must have the billions book on it and it's good for plenty more." "I would not throw it away, same with mine," said Margie. Even she was 11 and had not read as many books as telebooks as Tommy had. He was 13. She said, "Where did you find it?" "In my house." He pointed without looking because he was busy reading. "In the attic." "What is the attic?" "Attic is a space just below the roof used as a storeroom." "Then what is about?" Margie asked. Then Tommy said, "School." Margie was scornful. Scornful means showing your think something is worthless. Margie was scornful. "School? What there is right about school? I hate school." Margie always hated school, but now she hated it more than ever. The mechanical teacher had been giving her test after test in geography, and she had been doing worse and worse until her mother shaken her head scornfully and sent for the county inspector. He was a round little man with the red face and with a whole box of tools with dials and wires. He smiled at Margie and gave her an apple, then took the teacher apart. Margie had hoped that he would not know how to put it together again, but he knew how all right. And after an hour or so, there is again the black, large, and the ugly screen with the big screen on which all the lessons were shown and the questions were asked. That was not so bad. The part Margie hated most was the slot where she had to put the homework and test papers. Slot means the given space or the given time or position. She always had to write them in a punch code that they made her learn when she was 6 years old, and the mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time. The inspector had smiled after he was finished and patted Margie's head. He just said to her mother, "It's not the little girl's fault, Mr. Jonas. I think that the geography sector was geared a little too quick. Those things happen sometime. I have slowed it up to the average 10-year level. Actually, the overall pattern of her progress is quite satisfactory." And he patted Margie's head again. Geared means adjusted to the particular standard or level. Margie was disappointed. She had been hoping that he would take the teacher away altogether. They had once taken Tommy's teacher away for nearly a month because the history sector had blanked out completely of Tommy. So she said to Tommy, "Why would anyone write about school?" Tommy looked at her with the very superior eyes as he knew everything because he was 13 and Margie was 11. Because it's not our kind of school. Stupid. This is the old kind of school that they had hundred of years ago. He added loftily in the superior way. He pronouncing the word carefully centuries ago. Margie was hurt. Well, I don't know what kind of school they had all the time ago. She read the book over her shoulder for a while and then said, anyway, they had a teacher. They had a teacher. It was a man. Sure, they had a teacher, but it was not a regular teacher, it was a man. Here, the regular means normal, of a usual kind of there. A man? How could be a man be a teacher? Well, he just told the boys and girls things and gave them homework and asked them questions. A man is not smart enough. Sure he is. My father knows as much as my teacher. He knows almost as much. I bitcha. Bitcha means in the informal, bit you in the fast speech, I'm sure. Margie was not prepared to dispute that. She was not prepared to debate that. She said, I would not know. I do not want a strange man in my house to teach me. Tommy screamed with laughter. You don't know much, Margie. The teachers did not live in the house. They had special buildings, and all the kids went there. And all the kids learned the same thing. Sure, if they were of the same age. But my mother says a teacher had to be adjusted fit to the mind of each boy and girl it teaches, and that each kid has to be taught differently. Just the same, they did not do it the way then. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. I did not say that I did not like it, Margie said quickly. She wanted to read about those funny books. They were not even half finished when Margie's mother called. Margie, school. Margie looked up. Not yet, Mamma. Now, said Mr. Jonas, and it's probably time for Tommy too. Margie's mother said that. Margie said to Tommy, can I read the book some more with you after school? Maybe, he said nonchalantly. Nonchalantly meant not showing the much interest and carelessly. He walked away whistling and dusty old book tucked beneath his arm. Margie went into the schoolroom. It was right next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. It was always on the same time except Saturday and Sunday. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen because her mother said little girls learn better if they learn at the regular hours if they were consistent on their studies. The screen was lit up and it said today arithmetic lesson is on the addition of the proper fractions. Please insert yesterday homework in the proper slot. Margie did so with a sigh. She was thinking about the old kind of schools they had when the grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came, laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together. At the end of the day, they learned the same thing, so they could help each other in their homework and talking about it. And the teacher were people. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen when the Margie was thinking about the old kind of school. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen when we add fractions 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 4. Margie was thinking about how the kids must have learned in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had as the chapter name suggests. So here the writer of this story is Isaac Asimov. So here we completed the chapter of the first English. Next we will do the chapter second of the English. The fun they had we completed. I hope you all learned something with me, and thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, share and with your friends. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. And yeah, new subjects video is also coming. Thank you.